All right, chapter 10. Look, I got a new hat. All right, so when I left you, James went outside. He hasn't eaten. He's cleaning up. Well, he hasn't really cleaned up, but he has this feeling, this magical feeling that something magical is going to happen. And he's found a hole in the beach. Trying to figure out how these two things are going to connect. So I hope he gave me some suggestions because I'm not sure. But here we go with chapter 10. It was quite a large hole, the sort of thing an animal about the size of a fox might have made. James knelt down in front of it and poked his head and shoulders inside. He's kind of brave. I don't know if I'd be that adventuresome. James knelt down in front of it and poked his head and shoulders inside. He crawled in. He kept crawling. This isn't a hole, he thought excitedly. It's a tunnel. The tunnel was damp and murky, and all around him there were curious, bitter-sweet smell of fresh peach. The floor was soggy underneath his knees, and the wall was wet and sticky, and the peach juice was dripping from the ceiling. James opened his mouth and caught some of it on his tongue. It tasted delicious. He was crawling uphill now, and as though the tunnel were leading straight towards the very center of the gigantic fruit. Every few seconds he paused, and he took a bite out of the wall. Took care of being hungry. The peach flesh was sweet and juicy and marvelously refreshing. He crawled on for several more yards, and then suddenly, bang! The top of his head bumped into something extremely hard. Something that was blocking his way. What could it be? He glanced up, and in front of them there was a solid wall that seemed at first were made of wood. He touched it with his fingers. It certainly felt like wood, except it was really jagged and full of grooves. Good heavens, he thought, I know what it is. He had come to the stone or the pit in the middle of the peach. I think he's right. Then he noticed there was a small door cut into the face of the peach stone. Would you push it? Would you touch it? Would you go away? I'd be out. I'm just telling you, I'd be out. Maybe not. He gave it a push. It swung open. He crawled through it, and there, before he had time to glance up and see where he was, he heard a voice saying, "Look who's here!" And another one said, "We've been waiting for you." James stopped and stared at the speakers. His face went white with horror. He started to stand up, but his knees were shaking so much he had to sit down again on the floor. What's happening? What is he seeing? I don't know. I want to know. He glanced behind him, thinking maybe he could bolt back to the tunnel the way he had come. But the door had disappeared. Now there was only a solid brown wall behind him. Oh my God, that's the end of the chapter. What's going to happen? Who's talking to him? Who do you think's inside that peach? He was scared, but he wasn't. I don't know. Come on, let me know. Text me. Dojo me. Let me know. Who do you think's inside that peach? I got to know. Okay. Getting ready for chapter 11. Oh, sorry. Love you guys. Miss you.